About 30 seconds to be open.
Welcome to this week's edition of Sun News at Noon. I'm Katie Walker.
And I'm Amy Glockner. Thanks for tuning in. Regarding last week's story about the sexual assault case at Campus View Suites 1, 22-year-old Alex Gabriel Barajas, former Utah Tech student, appeared in court facing 3 first-degree felonies. He faces 1 count of rape and 2 counts of attempted rape, all taking place at Campus View Suites 1. He was charged with 2 additional counts of burglary and 3 felony counts of tampering with a witness, bringing his total number of charges to 15. Following Barajas' first appearance, he remains in custody without bail.
Former Utah Tech President Richard Biff Williams, among other senior officials at the university, are being named in a federal lawsuit. The suit comes months after Williams left a phallic-shaped gift on the doorstep of Vice President of Marketing Jordan Sharp's doorstep. He signed the gift not with his own name, but the names of the 3 complainants in the lawsuit. The lawsuit is being filed by 3 current Utah Tech employees, including 2 attorneys and a Title IX coordinator. The complainant stated that the irreverent joke was the latest in a string of offenses that led to a toxic workplace. Offenses listed in the lawsuit include mocking Title IX guidelines, being aware of the issues and not reporting it, or working to cover up other individuals' offenses. Many of the officials named were also in the running for the new president of the university, like Del Beatty, Courtney White, Henry Walton, and Michael LaCourse. The university made an official statement 2 days after the lawsuit was made public.
Randy Kronk, 73, county worker, died from head injuries after he fell from an electric bike on Friday. Kronk crashed while participating in a group ride on an e-bike just off of State Route 18 on Friday, when he reportedly swerved off the highway and crashed. He was treated for a head injury at the scene. According to officials, a life flight was launched. Life-saving efforts were continued. However, the man was pronounced dead at the scene. The incident is still under investigation by the Washington County Sheriff's Office.
The Utah Tech Dance Program is hosting their student concert on November 21st and 22nd. Tickets are free for Utah Tech students. The Utah Tech Dance Department is hosting their student dance concert next week. Performances include those done by students and those done by regional high schools and performing groups. The concert will be held inside the Eccles Concert Hall. The pieces in the show are choreographed by students, professors, and guest choreographers. Tickets are free for students, and there are performances on the 21st and the 22nd.
Last night, Utah Tech kicked off its Mic Drop event at the Gardner Student Center, enabling students to showcase their creative work. It was a night full of live music, stand-up comedy, and a supportive environment for songwriters and storytellers.
I just think it's super important to have these kinds of events where people can share whatever they want to share and just have an open forum to express themselves and to share what's on their minds and to share their talents. I think just being able to express myself through writing and through ASL and through English and everything is just people connect with it. Whenever I show my poetry or my writing or my songs, people usually resonate with them, and I think that's awesome, that we can connect in that way. Just recently I've started writing songs. I'm not super consistent. I've never felt like I was a good songwriter, but there's been a few songs that I've come up with recently that I'm on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, probably a bunch of other ones. I have 2 songs out right now. I'm working on more. The first one is called Don't Say My Name. It's an original song that I wrote. I'm pretty proud of it. I also have a cover of Call Your Mom by Noah Kahan.
We love Noah.
We do.
Love Noah.
Who doesn't, honestly? King.
A new exhibit in the Sears Art Museum is set to feature regional artists as well as noted artists. The new exhibit, titled About Face, How Do You Figure?, examines how the human body and face represents societal ideals and cultural identity through the works of regional artists and the museum's permanent collection. The exhibit will open with a ceremony at 6:30 p.m. on November 22nd and will run through January 10th. That is really fun and super interesting, but I would like to touch back on the lawsuit.
Yes, I think it's a very heavy issue that impacts students and faculty alike, and I hope it gets resolved.
Yeah, I agree. After the break, Ben Dawson will be back with an update on Utah Tech athletics.
Across the country, there are destinations that are calling. We stand proudly above the ranks, a testament to our unwavering commitment to excellence in all that we do. Always embracing the extraordinary. 9 dynamic cities, home to 9 world-class institutions. The Western Athletic Conference. Together, we are one WAC.
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
The Utah Tech volleyball team is losing form right before the WAC postseason tournament. The Trailblazers lost their last 2 matches in 4 sets against Grand Canyon University and California Baptist University. The Trailblazers only have 2 matches before they compete for the WAC postseason championship. Next up, the Trailblazers take on Seattle University in Seattle tonight at 7 p.m. You can watch the game on ESPN+. The Utah Tech men's soccer team fell short in the quarterfinal of the WAC postseason tournament 1-0 against California Baptist University. The same thing happened last season when the Trailblazers fell in the semifinal to Cal Baptist. Utah Tech ended the season 6th in the WAC. Although the season ended in a loss, not all was bad. Stockton Short, the starting goalkeeper for the Trailblazers, set a new school record for the most saves in a season with 105. Before the game, Sun News producer Zoe Hansen interviewed Stockton Short and Coach Broadhead to talk about the matchup.
With goalkeeper Stockton Short. Stockton, the last time the 2 teams played, you lost 2-1. How was the team preparing to change that outcome?
Well, I mean, the first time we played them, we were up 1-0 at half. I mean, we played one of our best games. Just kind of had 2 unlucky moments that led to 2 of their goals. Obviously, and we couldn't get another, but I'm very optimistic about this one. We've been waiting for a chance to get these guys back because we knew that was a game that could have gone our way and should have gone our way. So we're just excited to have the opportunity again. So
I'm here with head coach Johnny Broadhead. Coach, tell me a little bit about this little rivalry that you guys have had with Cal Baptist and how you feel the team is prepared to maybe get a better outcome.
Well, it's been a long time since we've beaten them. That always plays into sports, but we have a lot of respect for them and what they've accomplished. But we also have a lot of respect for ourselves, and you know, at some point that needle's got to tip our way, and I think we're doing everything we can to make that happen, and you know, everybody getting healthy coming in. But you know, Cal Baptist has some experience in these postseason games. I mean, they've been in the NCAA tournament, so winning these games is something they have a little bit of an upper hand on. But we got our first win last year. That taste is still in our mouth. It tastes really good, and the guys are ready to go taste it again.
it helps a ton just knowing that we've done it before and that we can do it. Obviously, it takes some nerves away from that game as well because a lot of us have been in that situation already. So yeah, I think we have a good chance going into the tournament for sure.
So it's Utah Tech and California Baptist in the first round matchup in the WAC tournament, Sunday, 7 p.m. in Phoenix. For Trailblazer Sports Vision, I'm Zoe Hansen.
The Utah Tech women's basketball team won the season home opener against Northern New Mexico College 87-66. The Trailblazers were 4th in the conference last season. This season, Utah Tech is hoping to return to the WAC postseason tournament for the opportunity to win it all. Winning the WAC postseason tournament would punch the Trailblazers' ticket to March Madness.
This group is so fun to be around, and that's been like the best part of it, is that we have a group of people, young people that come every day ready to work, and they're just good energy, good people. Like, I love coming to practice every day. I know our coaches talk about it, but that's been like the biggest thing. I feel like we go about our business no matter what. Even when we weren't eligible, we were one of our goals was to win a tournament, a tournament game, and in the WAC. And we have big goals here, whether it's here or the years to come. But we believe we're forming a team that can go to the NCAA tournament. That's our goal as a staff, and we believe we have the players for it. We just have some new ones, but we're leaning on, like I said, our leadership. But we can't wait, and that's a goal that's in our heads too. We're depending on our leadership in Emily Isaacson, who's our 6th year. She's been with us. We have a really great relationship with her. She knows what we do every day, and we're leaning on her a little bit on court to help these newcomers. But they're adapting quickly. It's a lot, but they're doing well.
Personally, I hope that Utah Tech, the women's team, can take care of business during the season, because it would be so cool to see them make it into March Madness.
I am personally really excited to see how the men's team does. I was at their home opener last week, and the energy in the arena was really awesome.
Absolutely, the energy is always great. Something I also noticed is the parking was really hard to find.
And that's it for this week's edition of Sun News at Noon. Thanks for tuning in.
We will see you here next week, same time, same place.
Have a great week, Trailblazers.